perfect gem, but a potentially dangerous one. No other space rock has a higher known probability of hitting Earth in the next 200 years.
Imagine looking up at a rock that's big enough to destroy everything around you, dropping straight from the sky. This was what the dinosaurs experienced as asteroids crushed them to extinction. This destruction is not something that will stop, since asteroids will continue to impact the Earth as long as they exist. This is why we have Sentry, an impact monitoring system that will continuously study the potential orbits of dangerous asteroids for the next 100 years. So here are the asteroids most likely to impact the Earth and their expected time of collision. Asteroids. According to the Sentry risk table, Apophis's impact on Earth would have kinetic energy equal to 1,200 megatons of TNT. When an asteroid is named after a mythological creature believed to be the Uncreator, that clearly informs you there can't be any good news about this asteroid. Discovered in 2004 as one of the near-Earth asteroids, it initially threw everyone into pandemonium when it was given a Torino scale rating of 4. No asteroid has ever gotten more than 1. For the next few years, this 340-mile-wide space rock with a mass of 24 metric tons was the most dangerous object that could impact Earth. Scientists have confirmed that on April 13, 2029, Apophis will pass 20,000 miles from Earth, which is closer than our geostationary communication satellites. In fact, it will be so close, it will be visible from Europe, Africa, and Western Asia. There is the possibility of other approaches in 2036 and 2051. However, between 2066 and 68, some believe we should expect an actual impact. The possibility of impact increases with time, so even if it doesn't happen in 2068, the chances are increased by 2116, even though presently, the data for 2116 and beyond aren't clearly defined. 101955 Bennu. 101955 Bennu is a small carbonaceous spinning top-shaped near-Earth asteroid. But don't be deceived, this rock is wider than the height of the Empire State Building. And yes, it poses a threat to the Earth. Scientists say there's the possibility of a collision because of its closeness to Earth and the fact that it makes a near approach to Earth every 6 years at varying distances. In NASA's words, scientists estimate Bennu has a 1 in 2,700 chance of impacting the Earth during one of its close approaches to the Earth in the late 22nd century. From the research paper, we understand that there is a lot of ground-based tracking data on Bennu's movements, which allows them, the scientists, to map an extremely accurate description of Bennu's motion. As a result, the trajectory of Bennu is established at least until 2135, and here, the impact is expected. Another study shows the possibility of strong scattering and numerous potential impacts between 2175 and 2196. Perhaps to make the threat more real, OSIRIS-REx just brought back the surface samples of Bennu. Like OSIRIS-REx, we want to keep bringing you interesting fact-based space information. So please, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Asteroid 89959, 2002 NT7. This asteroid was discovered in 2002. 89959, 2002 NT7, is near the lower end of the size range and could still cause a global disaster if it collides with Earth. It is about 0.86 miles in diameter, similar in size to the US Pentagon. However, the actual reason why it's classified as a potentially hazardous asteroid is because its orbit intersects with Earth's orbit. 2002 NT7's orbit is 0.00 astronomical units AU from Earth's orbit at its closest point, meaning its orbit is very close to Earth's orbit. Scientists initially predicted it would impact Earth on February 1, 2019, but they retracted their statement about 4 days later, saying something changed, so Earth was safe. But there is still the possibility of an impact in the 2060s. And as the years add up, its distance from the Earth will reduce too. By January 15, 2099, it will be 0.37 AU from Earth. Any year after 2199 might be the year of impact. 2023 TL4. A recently discovered asteroid, 2023 TL4, jumps straight into the mix of the most potentially hazardous asteroids. And with a width of 0.2 miles and a mass of 43 million metric tons, a collision with Earth would release the energy equivalent to the detonation of 7.5 billion tons of TNT. It's on the Century risk table with a Palermo rating of negative 1.77. Based on observations from October 8th through October 19th, 2023, there is only a 1 in 181,000 chance it will strike Earth. Even though this asteroid is rather far away, NASA estimates it will strike sometime between 2119 and 2121, and it will probably happen 3 distinctive times. Asteroid 29075, 1950 DA. 1950 DA is a near-Earth asteroid and is classified as potentially hazardous. It is about 0.68 miles in diameter. It has been compared to Mount Everest in size. One thing that makes this asteroid unique is that it is held together by cohesive forces called van der Waals. A collision with an object the size of 1950 DA would release energy that would have a catastrophic impact on the biosphere and climate, ultimately leading to the collapse of civilization as we know it. In 2022, it was on the Century risk table with the second highest cumulative Palermo rating of negative 2.05, and the risk of its impact was 1 in 34,000. We're talking about it because its orbit crosses that of Earth, and due to its predicted close passes with Earth, it will pass within 7,041,709 miles of Earth in 2032. There will be progressively closer passes in 2074, 2105, 2136, and 2187. But for an actual collision, according to NASA's Century, there is a 0.00286% impact probability in 2880. 2007 FT3. 2007 FT3 is part of the over 32,000 known near-Earth asteroids. It was once documented, but apparently got lost and has never been found since then. NASA says the asteroid could find its way back and strike Earth as soon as October 2024. But impact probability is about 0.0000087%, or 1 in 11.5 million. The second prediction is for March 3rd, 2030, and that has an even slightly lower chance of striking Earth, with 0.0000096%, or 1 in 10 million. Another reason to watch out for this asteroid is that its orbit is currently not well constrained. Bear in mind, the size is 0.21 miles and a mass of 49 million metric tons. And even though it might not seem like much, FT3 would release the energy equivalent to the detonation of 2.6 billion tons of TNT, which is more than enough to cause some high-level catastrophes. It is important to understand that the makeup of the asteroid and the impact's location and angle will all affect the precise consequences of any collision. Any impact, however,